Hello guys, this is your friend Sai Patil and once again welcome to my channel and at your service to provide you some precious knowledge. So viewers, today it's a video about something very new, something unique in the English grammar. It is nothing but it is active and passive. Yes, this is the field where most of the people get confused. Most of the students have confusion how to convert a sentence into active and active sentence how to convert it into passive. This is the most easiest trick which I'm going to tell you today. It's not that secret or something trick. It is just a technique, or you can call it as a trick, which we normally, if we apply, then anything is easy for you in this active and passive. So let's begin. So there is no basics, any specific definition for active and passive, but it's a simple trick. Let's move on to the examples. Okay, have a watch on your screen. I have eaten a burger. Now just look at the screen and nowhere else and try to jot it down. You will understand it much better. I have eaten a burger. So now let's first swap the positions, or let just arrange the things properly. Okay, now I have eaten a burger. What does I become here? Who is that I means it is some person, a person which is not mentioned, but it is I. So I becomes here subject. So wherever I is there, look at the sentence, put there S. Below it just put an S. S means which indicates you that it is a subject. I have eaten a burger. Now here eaten becomes the verb. What is the definition of verb? Verb is an action performed by the subject in a particular sentence is a verb. You know the definition. If you have missed my previous video, please, I have made a video on verb and adverb. Have a look at it. And for now, what is the verb basic definition? Any action performed by the subject is verb. So now I becomes here subject. Verb is eaten. And what is the object? Object is the burger. Burger is the object. I is the subject and eaten is the verb. So now what is the swiping position? S, V and O. Understand? See, do this. This is the trick which I am speaking about. S, V, O. Now see, S means what? Subject. V means verb. O means object. Now subject it as left side and object is it at right side, means at the last. Now let's make it opposite. Write it as it is. Now what is the object? Burger. A burger. So write the a burger which is at last. Write it at first. First do this much only. Don't try to stress your brain. Write a burger at left side and write the subject which is I at right side. Make that I me, because when it is converted, transferred, it is converted to me. I becomes me, they becomes them, she becomes her. Remember these rules. And here I becomes me. So the subject is transferred to right side and the object is transferred from right side to left side. Done. Do this much only. Enough. Now what remains? The middle gap. I have transferred the right side to left and left to right. Now middle part is blank. What to add there? So I have eaten a burger. You yourself just frame the sentence in C. Can you make it? I have eaten the burger. Here subject is I, verb is eaten and object is burger. So after swapping the position, what will be? A burger has been eaten by me. What did I tell you? You have written already me and a burger already is written. Only the middle part is to be filled. And what is that? Has been. Okay. Has been eaten is already there. Eaten by me. You understand? Swapping the positions. If you have confused, look at another example in the screen. He bought a car. Now, who is the subject? He is the subject. Subject. Let's first put it in an arranged manner. Arranged. Okay. Subject. Who is subject? He. What is the verb bought? What is the definition of verb? Action performed by the subject. What is the action performed by the subject? Bought. Bought. He bought a car. So bought becomes here verb, and what is the object? Car. So now what is the position? SVO. Focus on the screen. I'm giving it properly on the screen. Okay. SVO. Now where is the subject? Subject it is left side. And where is the object? Object it is right side. Now let's bring object at left side and let's get subject at let's bring object at left side and let's bring subject at right side. Do this much. Do only this much. Now what I had told you, she becomes her, they becomes them, and here he becomes him. When you transfer a word from its original place to some other place, it's transferred, it's transformed. So here he becomes him. So now you transferred that subject which is at left side. See the sentence, he bought a car. So he here is at left side, which is the subject. Subject is at left side, whereas object is at right side. So let's bring object at left side and subject at right side. Do this much, only this much. Now what remains? The middle gap. The middle gap is not filled yet. Let's fill it up. Okay, so he bought a car. Here it will be a car. Car is object. Object we have bought it at left side, and subject is already at right side. Only middle gap is to be filled. So a car was bought by him. A car was bought by him. What I had told you, he becomes him. He becomes him. She becomes her. They become them. So here he is there. So automatically it will turn from he to him. So what I have done, done opposite. Rather than transferring whole sentence at one time, let's make it opposite step by step. Make it step by step. You will not get confusion. Okay. So first step when you get in confusion of active and passive, first try to make arrangements properly. First swap the things in it proper arranged. Okay, so what is the subject? First identify the subject. What is the subject? You find the subject, write S below it. Okay, what is the verb? You know the definition of verb. So when you know the verb, write down V somewhere at the below. You know what is the object in the sentence, write O below it, and then just transfer. Object will come at the place of subject, subject will go at the place of object, and what remains is the middle field. Middle part is blank, and what to fill in that middle part, you will yourself know when you start practicing it. One more example at the screen, have a look. Sarah was singing a song. Okay, Sarah was singing a song. Now who is the subject? You yourself tell me. Sarah is the subject. Yes, you're right. Now what is the verb? Verb, what is the definition of verb? Action. Now what is the action being performed here? Singing. Sarah was singing a song. Now singing becomes verb, Sarah becomes the subject, song becomes the object. Now you get me. Now what is the position? S is means subject is Sarah, verb means singing, that is V, and object is the song, singing a song. Song is the object, so it becomes O. So what is the position exactly? Look at the screen. S, V, O. So now let's transfer. Now at the place of subject, let's put object. And at the place of object, let's put subject. Do this much. Only this much. Now what is remaining? The middle part is blank. What is to be filled into it? Let's look. A song is already put at the place of subject. Okay. And at the object, it is put Sarah. Okay. A song was being sung by Sarah. Okay. You're getting me? A song is being sung, was being sung by Sarah. Why it happened this way? Because we transferred the positions. Subject was bought at the place of object. Object is bought at the place of subject. Do this much and the middle part is remained. So middle part filling is not a big deal when you have understood the concept. Look at another example on the screen and let's try to solve it now. And if you're watching this video, you yourself jot down the sentence and try to solve. Try to at least guess the answer and then just look at the video if the answer is right. Okay. Let's go for an example. Jai had finished homework. Jai had finished the homework. Now, who is Jai? What is Jai? Jai is the subject. Jai is the subject. What is the verb? Finished. Finishing is the verb. You get me? Finishing is the verb. So what is the object? Object here works is homework. Homework is the object. Finished is the verb and Jai is the subject. Now what is the position? SVO. Okay. So now where is the object? At the right side. And where is the subject? At the left side. Let's bring object at the place of subject and subject at the place of object. Do this much. Don't do anything more. Do this much. Now what is the positions you all know? Can you see on the screen? Yes. Subject is at the place of object. Object is at the place of subject. Now what is remaining? The middle part. The middle part is blank. Now let's fill it. What is the sentence? Jai had finished the homework. The homework had been finished by Jai. So already the subject is at its place and object is at its place. Only this thing remaining is the middle part. And the filling of middle part is the homework has been finished by Jai. The homework had been finished by Jai. One more example in the screen. Have a look. The offer will be accepted by her. Okay. The offer will be accepted by her. So now, this sentence is already in the passive form. The offer will be accepted by her. If you yourself swap the position as I told you, S, V and O, what will be the active form of this sentence? She will accept the offer. Okay, don't get confused. I have told you, use this formula, SVO. Identify the subject. Who is the subject in the sentence? Any sentence. If your teacher gives you any sentence in the class, first identify the subject. Then identify the verb. Verb means the action performed. And then identify the object. If you identify these three things in that sentence, just what next step you have to do? Put the subject in the place of object. Put the object in the place of subject. And what remains the next? The middle part. The middle part is empty now. Just the work is of filling the middle part. And once the middle part is filled, the sentence is clear. Look at one other last example at it and try to solve it yourself. Okay. He writes a letter. Now who is the subject here? You yourself guess. He is the subject. He is the subject and writes a letter. Now writes become here verb and letter becomes here object. Yes. Now what is the position? SVO. S means subject. Who is the subject? He. Letter become writes become verb. Verb means V and object is letter O. SVO. Now where is the object? At its right side. Let's bring subject at right side. And where is the subject? At the left side. Let's bring the object at the left side. So now what is the position? Letter. A letter has come to left and he becomes him. He becomes him. So now him has come to right side. Okay. So now what will be the sentence? A letter is written by him. See, once you transfer from here and there, only the middle part is remain to be filled. Once you fill that, and it's very easy. Once you do it by yourself, right, it's very easy. Okay. So a letter is written by him. Don't forget to first make the positions. SVO. SVO. Then on the place of O will come S and on the place of S will come O. O means what? Object. S means what? Subject. And V means verb. Verb means the action performed. Okay. No more confusions. I am giving you more examples on the screen. This answers I will not tell you. You yourself have to practice. Okay. So look at the screens. Look at the examples. Pause the video. Jot down the examples and try to understand by yourself. If any difficulties still, comment me in the comment box. Let me solve your difficulties anytime. Okay. For now, it's a wrap on this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.